If you look down, it's obviously the entrance to a Cacao Ceremony. Just around a soccer field, there's a cenotes. Like, absolutely amazing. You can't see down there, but there's a group of guys, paddy dive guys, getting ready. They've got their tanks all there. Be interesting to see if there's 5 or 10 diving, so they either have a spare tank or they'll dive with just one. But it's a cenotes that's just got a gate around it, and it's obviously a cave one, and they're obviously going to dive it. Cool.
Hey guys, so it's basically a morning of where we're getting things done. We just had the knife sharpening guy walking down the street, blowing his little mouth pipes and letting us know that he was there, and he came in and he did sharpen up the knives, and we ran out of gas, so we ordered some gas, and the gas tank is on the roof like it is around here. That's how it rolls. And so the guy, he could have rocked up last night. They'd obviously worked late into the night, come around instantly. We said no, come around in the morning, sort us out. And he's just said, look, how much do you want? Which is good, as opposed to at home where they just fill it up and that's it. This guy said, how much do you want? And he's gone 180 litre tank, which is full, is 2,100 pesos. So I did the calculation for that. It's probably 100, it wouldn't be $180, maybe, not really sure, maybe 140, 150 bucks. But I said, no, we're only going to be here for 6 more weeks. Can you give us something a bit? He said, how about 500 pesos worth? So, you know, quarter of a tank should get us through. So that's interesting. The guys are jumping up the ladder here. Taking his life in his hands, obviously. Whoa. There he is, he's up the roof. Up the roof, up there. He's going to running the cord up. And there's my old mate out there in the big truck. So, just another new thing we've learnt. So that gas feels a bit cheaper than it is back at home. So, anyway, guys, every day we're learning something new. And I thought I'd bring
Hey guys, so last night we got to experience a really interesting ceremony. So Miss Elena, our Spanish teacher, seems to have some amazing connections in this town. So last night we went to a cacao ritual ceremony that is run by a priestess of the Mayan people. So we ended up just going to this house that they live in the south side, which was a really interesting walk just to get there. South side is an untouched area, we felt. Compared to the north side of Centro, there's been a lot of money put in and a lot of renovations happening, but south side was very different. I loved it. It was very traditional. We got some really strange looks walking to the house, but we're foreigners walking in an area that don't see a lot of us. I did ask the question about that. They're happy to see us, is what I've been told, so that's really great to hear. But anyway, about the ceremony. So I arrived at Nana, we called her house. So she is a priestess, and she is the traditional cacao ceremony of the Mayan people. And her husband is a dancer, a traditional dancer and musician. They wore their traditional clothing that you'll see in the photos to the ceremony last night. So we all got there, we sat on the floor, and she explains to us about the cacao, how it is only fed to a warrior, a priest and the governor, which we all hold in our bodies. And the cacao was only allowed to it could be only consumed by those 3 people back in the days. Cacao then became a trading tool for the people that moved on when the Spanish cut in. They introduced maize to the cacao, and then it went to the Aztecs again. So it's very enriching, the ceremony. It's about when you get your cacao and you drink, it's about giving your intent to the drink. And then if you do see yourself back in the drink, you drink it. If you don't, you just ask for them to accept your intentions and you drink the cacao drink. And it's about, she explains all about the cacao, how it came about, the introduction of the maize, the beliefs of the Mayans, and you know what ceremony you need to attend and listen to their way of talking about it. It's really interesting. So she spoke a lot of Spanish. Miss Elena, who is our Spanish teacher, told us to transfer into English. But really empowering. There was 5 of us there, and she in the end went round and told us all about ourselves, told us how to enrich cruise life for Scott and I, and just explained a lot of, she can see into our hearts as a priestess, is how I felt was what she was doing. She was looking into our souls. Look, really, really interesting. Told me about you can put your intents into a white candle, burn your candle when you want those intents to happen. Something I think you should all experience when you come here, but I guess the problem is it's not highly promoted here in this town. It's about knowing someone who does the ritual. The cacao is meant to open your mind and give you strength. Really, really empowering. So I think the crew even enjoyed it. Once we'd done all the cacao ceremony, her husband came in and we all started to play instruments together. We all had to listen to each other, make sure our beats were together. You could use your voice. We had instruments. You know what? Sometimes it's nice to experience another person's beliefs in life, not just our common denominator religion that we look at in Australia. So they've got a lot of history here with the Aztecs and the Mayans, something we don't have at home. So thoroughly enjoyed it. I think crew enjoyed it. We are trying to do maybe another one with just kids, so a little bit different maybe next time. But absolutely amazing, and walked away with a really open heart from last night. So thanks guys.